Okay, so today I'm here with my client. Her name is Kenyatta, and we are going to talk about an issue she brought to me today called stress on the job. And we're going to have her pick one of these so that it's like an icebreaker, so that she doesn't feel so nervous. Go ahead, pick one.
What are some qualities in yourself you would like to change and why?
Why you laugh?
Because it's funny. Qualities in myself that I would like to change.
Yeah, and why? So, like, what are the things that you not necessarily don't like about yourself, but things that you wish that you would be better at?
Better at time management.
Okay, why time management?
Because I'm always late to things.
So, what do you mean by things like work or school?
No, I'm never late to work. Well, sometimes I can be late to work. Maybe like 2 minutes. That's still late. Just planning, just planning going out, or say we have somewhere to go. Party, meeting. I'm always behind. Church, just always behind.
So then, when you aren't behind, what are some of the things that you do to make when you are on time? Like, what is it that you do?
Get up early.
Okay, so you get up early. And what else?
Prepare the night before, like anything I had.
Okay, prepare the night before. And then what else?
That's basically it. Wait on other people to get ready.
Okay, that's basic. All right, so then you think maybe to do better, like you just mentioned, time management. For the time that you are on time, you get up earlier, and you prepare the night before.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so I mean that's not too bad.
No, but
Still bugs you?
yeah, pretty much.
All right, so let's get into what you came in here for, which was stress on the job. Now, what particular job do you have right now?
Well, right now I have 2 jobs.
You have 2 jobs.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 jobs.
Yes.
Now, are they both stressful, or is it just one, or is it...
One more than the other.
Okay, so which one is the one that we're here for today? Is it a retail position?
Yes, it's retail.
That's what you said. So it's retail. Now, why is this? A lot of people know retail, work retail.
Mm-hmm.
So why is this particular job stressful to you?
I wouldn't say it's the customers per se. I would say it's the people I work with, my coworkers, and management, kind of, sort of.
Now, why your coworkers?
Because when things don't go right, they tend to stress themselves, and then they take it out on other coworkers, which makes it stressful for the people they take it out on, which is, I'm one of them.
Okay, so what do you do? Oh, describe what you mean by they take it out on you.
Far as they kind of like snap at you while they're talking to you, try to put blame on you for something that has nothing to do with you at all.
Okay.
But since you're around,
Right. So then, what is it that you do when this happens to you?
Since I'm like really like face to face with customers, as this happens a lot of times, I just, nod, say, okay, like, I got it, don't worry about it, and then continue, interacting with my customer. And then, like, after that, I would, like, hey, pull the coworker aside and talk to them, like, why'd you snap at me? Calm down. It's not that big of an issue. We can fix it. But at that point, emotions and stuff is already high, so that don't usually work.
So you say that when this happens, you handle yourself accordingly in front of customers, but
Yeah.
when the customers are gone and you go to them to talk to them, you bring them aside?
Yes.
Okay. And you say sometimes it doesn't work though.
No, because we're both upset already and just need to fix the issue, whatever the issue may have been. Or one is, and, the other one really doesn't care.
All right. So then what do you think you need to do to help offset some of the emotions that are high?
Well, for me, because I'm usually the one, I'm pretty sure they're stressed too, but I get stressed out a lot because I don't like to feel uncomfortable at work.
Okay.
So with that being said, I just tend not to probably say anything and just hold it in because I don't want nobody coming to me and talking to me about, Kenyatta, you could do this, Kenyatta, you could do that. And I can just bypass all that and just be quiet and just brush it off and just do what I have to do to.
But does that work for you?
It
Like,
works
does it
at
work?
it works at the time, but
But not in the long run?
no, not in the long run, because later that day or so, then your tension's already up. You don't want to be at work. You don't want to be there because you're stressed out because of what happened 15 or 20 minutes before,
All right. Well, what are some of the things that you think you can do to help help your situation with this other coworker
Coworkers.
or coworkers?
Yeah, let's put them all in there. Put them all in there.
Okay.
I guess talking to them would help, but I mean, if no one is trying to be understanding and see the wrong from both ends, then it's not going to work. The conversation won't go as planned. Nothing will help. And then, I could say, oh, we can step aside and talk and then bring a manager into it or, someone higher in the position. But then you have them that take sides.
Well, let's not talk about that one. But I mean, what are some of the things that you could do to at least let people know that, your feelings are important and they are valid, and that you're taking charge of the situation, not necessarily letting somebody, talk to you a certain way? What are some of the things that you could do for yourself, not necessarily worrying about what they do?
For them? Well, okay.
What they do as far as, taking sides and things like that. But what are some of the things that you can do to control the situation for yourself?
I can take control of the situation. I can talk to that person, fix the issue, and if not, come up with some solution to fix it so we won't have to deal with it again.
Okay.
Or just do it myself, whatever the situation, whatever occurred to have the situation. I can just fix it myself, just do it myself, and not have anybody else do it. So
like not getting management involved?
Right.
So you want to handle it yourself?
Yeah.
Does that work for you? Handling it yourself?
Sometimes.
By handling it though, what do you mean? Like, what do you do exactly?
By handling the situation?
Yeah, like give me an example of a time where this happened and you handled it and it worked out.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so I was at the cash wrap and I was helping a customer, and she had like numerous amount of coupons, and so we take coupons at our store, numerous amount. None was like really expired; she could use them. And then we had another customer have probably like on the side of me there was another employee had another customer. She had probably like 3 or 4, but she had like 2 expired ones. And we can use expired coupons up to 2 days, only 2 days after. And so the employee was like, oh, we can't do this for you, blah, blah, blah. And the lady was just getting really, really upset. So I was like, hey, like, let her use the first one and just give her half off on that coupon. Like, if it's 10%, give her 5%, or, just add something on there so she can fix it.
So you were helping diffuse the situation
I
with
was
the
trying to
customer.
help. Yes, basically,
Okay.
that's what I was doing. And so my coworker just went completely off
In front of the customer?
in front of the customer.
Okay, what did you do to handle
So,
that situation?
with that situation, it was kind of hard because I'm working with the customer myself. I finished with my customer. Have a good day, She was like, you too. I don't take anybody else in my line. So I step over to my coworker. I'm like, look, like, calm down. It's okay. Like, you don't need to go off in front of the customers. It's okay. And she was like, no, like, we know policy, da da da. I'm like, yes, but in this case, the customer is right at this point. She has her coupons, let her use them. You already said that, already said it was okay. At this point, you might as well just let it happen. Well, I have the customer come over to my line and have my coworker step back, take someone else. She's totally upset. Okay, no problem. After I get done with this customer, I, apologize for the inconvenience and, in front of her, whatever the case may have been. And I put my coworkers on, I'm like, look, we cannot blow up like this in front of customers. You know how our management is. We can't get in trouble for this because that's just like number one. We do not fight in front of customers. And at this point, customers are always right. I already told her it can happen, let it happen. So I guess like she felt like I overstepped her.
Okay, so if she feels that way, which in that case, it looked like that.
Yeah, it looked like that, but that's not what it was. I was
to
just trying to
help her feel like you didn't.
Well,
Me
first,
too,
I
yeah.
apologized, and I let her know, like, you know what, that wasn't what it was. We have a lot of people, we're busy, I'm just trying to get the line going. It's okay. If it's 2 days expired, like, let it ride. It's okay, we could do that. We've done it before, we can do it again. It's no problem. We have been told that we could do so. So at that time, I just apologized to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she just kept going on and on about how I know I was right. Like, she felt like she was just all in the right. Not that she was necessarily wrong that she said no to that customer, but I had already jumped in and said, yes, let's go ahead and do it. Let's honor the customer. Let's honor our word. And so that's what we did because I said it. No problem. Head cashier. I'm going to go ahead and do it, Mm-hmm. So I did so. She kind of like, okay, well, don't worry about it. I forgive you, whatever the case may be. She forgave me. Mm-hmm. But you can tell, and that's within the day or within that situation, because of that situation, it was not the same that whole day. Mm-hmm. She was kind of moody and, yeah, whatever. Okay, like, just kind of snappy.
Okay.
So
but
with
do you
that,
feel like you handled that situation really well as far as you being a head cashier and letting your coworkers know, like, I understand what you did,
mm-hmm.
but I handled it, and I think you need to accept it and move on, regardless of how you may feel right now.
I feel like I did handle it well because I wasn't the one looking crazy at the time, Mm-hmm. And I did pull her aside. I did apologize. I tried to do everything by the book after the blow up, Mm-hmm. And just a person in general, being caring or whatever the case is. Just a person in general, I don't want you to feel bad. But then for me, the stress came in when she did not receive the apology. Well, I see she didn't receive the apology as well as I thought she did because of how she acted the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. So that made me stress out.
Because you had to continually be around
a person that did not want to be around. So that stresses me out. Like if you truly feel some way, then I think you need to speak your mind and not brush it under the rug, So that stresses me out because I don't know how to work around that or work with you. I feel like I have to walk on eggshells with you. That's stressful, and I shouldn't have to do that at work,
Right.
That's just one of many things that causes stress for me at work. But that's a big issue because I have to work with this person day in and day out.
Okay. So for that maybe so just like you said, for that particular